Hello there, friend. Welcome to Start Early Today, your daily dose of mindfulness and positivity. You can only start from where you are. Lofty, high aspirations are great and much needed in pursuing a life of meaning. But there's a thing we often miss. It is closing that gap from here to there. And the going is what makes life worthwhile. The trick is getting into the feeling of the things hoped for. Imagine it being in the here and now. Allow your biology to agree with your commands, to believe even before the three-dimensional solid reality is evident. That's what has been said in the Bible. As within, so without. As above, so below. But you need to see it first. You need to create that world and that universe first inside your mind's eye, and then circumstance shall follow through. You are the leader. You are the commander, the director of this motion picture that is your life. And to know that is just truly liberating. To know that, and it is an absolute truth. It is a universal truth. The thing is just we forget. So in prayer, in silent meditation, regulate your nervous system, prime your brain, tune in to the divine, tune in to the powers, tune into the Tao, whatever you might want to call it. Tune into nature, to put it simply. That you are not separate from all things, that you are all of this, and you can command, and the universe shall yield to your wishes. Because you will then become the person who does the thing. But you need to embody it first. Cultivate that identity. Cultivate those values that you aspire to be. These are all virtuous. Become courageous, become confident, be creative. That's all you. And in your moment-to-moment, day-to-day living, you have the choice of being creative or non-creative. You can choose to be intrinsically motivated or extrinsically motivated. Are you choosing to become a hero or a victim in each time you breathe? But if you stop everything, you can stop everything, things will become clear. You will see clearly the waters, the sediments of the water shall settle at the bottom, and you can see as if you were looking through a clear lake, a clear, pristine lake, unmuddled by the mind's commands. The mind is just scared sometimes. You can look at it as your ego, your persona that is always holding on to dear life because it's scared that its reputation will be damaged or disreputed, that it may be wrong. But there's really nothing wrong in life. Everything is a lesson. It's just how audacious you are and what you are willing to learn. And the more learning you are open to muster up, to open up to embody, the faster your evolution will be. And this evolution is just your closeness to God, the closeness to your truth. Imagine yourself having layers of clothing or layers of blindfolds, and each moment you become humble, you really absorb the learning, you take off a piece of that blindfold, you shed a piece of that, the layer of the onion, as they say, to get to the core of what you are, which is pure. Imagine when you were a child, you are naive, innocent, pure, noble. And as time goes by, we just get to learn how to navigate our way through this school. I love imagining things as a learning experience, as a curriculum. Imagine it as a huge seminar, and you get your money's worth if you really integrate the lessons. And if you don't learn the lessons, you get to repeat it, just much like in the academic world. You're gonna repeat second grade if you are choosing to be ignorant of the things that are being laid upon you, the teachings. And some of them are really simple and lovely. It's just a lesson of loving oneself and loving others, forgiving, and being creative, just having fun. And being creative is stepping into your truth to create something that is of yet. And that reality and that true, unique becoming will come through you and you only. And people will resonate to that work, whatever that is you may be, whatever you may choose to become, or whatever output the spirit calls for you to become a medium of. Is it a painting? Is it a song? Is it a way of being? Is it the way you breathe? Is it the way you see things? Is it the way you express love? Everything is just love, and how do you express that love and help uplift humanity? So figure that out in your quiet meditation. And insights will come. The chattering mind, it's wild and loose like a monkey in a cage. That's why they call it the monkey mind. It is never settled. It's always scared, and it's always a smarty pants. It is clever. It will tempt you with calculations and analyzations and grandiosity of its correctness. But it blinds you of what is just here, that which is life itself, and it's flourishing and it's thriving, with or without your inputs, your opinions, your arrogance, your help, even without your help. So be mindful of what you believe. Do not believe everything that you think. Thinking is an addiction. We have gone mad with thinking, and you can never think your way through life. You can feel it, but feeling is the way. You can love somebody, you cannot love life through thinking and calculations and negotiations of favors. Like, I will be good if life is good to me. You gotta be good first, and then life will be good to you as you think you become. Okay? So be mindful of thoughts that you choose to pick up. Because thoughts are just there. They keep on coming. That's the brain's behavior. And now we choose to, or unconsciously we fall and we slip into thoughts that are not nourishing. Very obvious. We get addicted to things that are concepts or constructs that are not helpful for us. But the truth is, you're just there thinking. The truth is, you're either walking, sleeping, or sitting down, or having coffee. That's the truth of each and every present moment, and the universe is just expanding, and your blood is just flowing, your heart is just pumping nutrients all over your body, keeping that system alive. And to help that system thrive, you just gotta be nice to yourself and to not think too much, because everything is decided for by the higher power, by the higher order, the bigger intelligence that is all-encompassing, omniscient. And then now you ask, what are you to do with this if things are on autotelic or in motion without you? You're needed here to express your love. You're needed here to create something that is yet to be created. You're needed here because of your unique style, your unique voice, your unique set of experiences. What are you going to do with that? So prime your mind. Some people call it priming. You can prime your body, imagine the things that are ideal, and then how are you to portray as an individual to make that a reality, to make that whole universe that you imagine a reality. Notice the purity of your intention. You are constantly resolved and centered, and the inexhaustible generosity of your heart, it's there. It's there. So there is no lack. Scarcity, that's a disease of the mind. So watch your thinking if there's a lack that is being a nag by your ego. There's always time, there's always resources, there's always creativity. Start from where you are. At times we get intuitive leads, and even before we get inspired, we get in our own way. So get out of your own way if you are being too calculative or if you're being too analytical. Just take a breath and smile. To create a life of magic, you need to believe in it first. So try some thought experiments. So to not just let random thoughts take over your emotions. Master your emotions, master your time. And the best skill to learn is to know how thinking works. That to know when you're in a loop, to know when you are already emotionally engaged, and to know if you are engaging your time and your whole life in a thing that is not serving you. You can easily get out of it. You can turn around, take a deep breath, and decide what is best for the God inside you. Does it serve your highest self? Does it serve your... Because you're a divine spark. You were born here from the cosmos, and God individuated itself through you, through consciousness. I've been deep diving into consciousness, that it is a hard problem, because what is it? What makes you conscious? But I take the teachings that I learn daily and see and integrate and find ways on how I can integrate it in my life. I know that I'm conscious. I know that I can direct my thinking to things that are of service to me. I know that I can manage my time in chunks and finish things within 20 minutes or hours. So time blocking, make your body strong, make your mind clear, have a plan, but don't get attached to the outcomes. You can plan and know that you have yet to know what is best for you. But the first thing you need to do is move towards and move forward to greater expression of yourself. So how are you to mold yourself today? The most beautiful sculpture ever imaginable? How are you making real of the life you imagine right now? So that is my invitation for you today, to imagine your ideal self. What does it look like? And your cells, your nerves will automatically believe it is true, because you are here to make your own truth. You are here to create your own life. Nobody's coming to save you. Nobody's here to hand you a manual on how to live. So find the way to live that works for you the best. What are you curious of? What's your ikigai? What does the world need? What do people find tedious that you find a breeze? If you find things that are easy for you and fun for you, some people might find that hard. And if you connect to those people, you will find worth and meaning. And that is the point of life. What I'm saying here is to just harness and sharpen the point of life. And there's a knife. There's a knife within you. You sharpen it, you use it. And that's it for today. You can only start from where you are, using what you have. It's a famous quote. Use what you have, do what you can. Start where you are. And it's always now, and you're always here. and it's always the perfect time to go. I hope I have inspired you. Go to startearlytoday.com for insights and let me know in the comments about what you're up to, and maybe we can inspire each other. Namaste.